Welcome everyone to DODO Modern Place. Yay! We've got a wonderful show lined up this afternoon. We've got Elizabeth Parker, who's come all the way from Bristol. So we're delighted that we're able to tempt her from the west to come to the relative east, this fine pub. And Lantern Carrier, who many of us know from other readings, but first time he'll be a featured poet at DODO. Same for Elizabeth. Just to tell you a little bit about the venue, practical thing, if you don't know already, there's a toilet on this floor, bar downstairs. It's a venerable old pub. Amongst the people who've actually graced the stage was Bob Dylan, when there was a nightclub here, a folk club, which I think still runs in some form, but in 1962 Bob Dylan walked in off the street and Martin McCarthy was running it at the time, said, "Oh, do you want to do a couple of songs?" And he said, "No, I'm just here to listen." So, of course, in the interval, by that time, Bob had changed his mind, did 3 new songs, including Blowing in the Wind. And I don't think we've been able to tempt him here today, but he was 78 on Friday, so happy birthday, Bob. So what we're going to do is, we've got several lovely open mic poets who are going to read. So we're going to have some open mic poets. There are 2 featured poets, who are each going to do a set each in the first half. Then we're going to take a 20-minute interval so you can buy all their books. And then we come back and repeat the process in more or less the same order. But with obviously different open mic poets and different poems read by the featured poets, hopefully. So just to tell you, make a couple of announcements. Elizabeth has asked me to give a shout out, I think people say these days, for an event going on in Wye Valley in
my parents' garden centre.
Our parents' garden centre.
Yeah.
In August. It's a free event.
Your parents?
Yeah.
Oh,
They still live there, yeah.
It's in a place called a Pygmy Pinton Garden.
They didn't invent the name.
No. But there's lots more information on the back, and these leaflets are available next to Elizabeth's book. So over there. So if you're able to make it to the West Country, somewhere in the West Country, I guess.
Yeah, on the border with Wales, actually.
On the border with Wales.
Yeah.
There you are. So that's there. So sounds good. And then our last show of the season for DODO is on the 27th of June. I'll be handing out flyers at the interval, and it's going to feature Lisa Kelly, who's read with us a few times before. And Lisa has now found publisher Cunnane publishing a new collection, and so she'll be reading from that. And I'm making an appearance as well. I'll be promoting my latest work and some new poems as well. And okay, so that's enough of that. And the other thing to tell you is this is a lovely pub, lovely room, and they don't charge us to hire this room, which is really nice. But what they do ask us to do is rattle this bucket from Macmillan Nurses every time we do a gig. And I think in the last year they've collected £20,000 from Macmillan Nurses. I have to say, not just at our readings. Presumably when people have had a few pints they feel quite generous. And other events that take place here as well. So if you wouldn't mind putting any loose change that you can forward in there. Right, I'm going to kick off proceedings with a couple of poems, and then we're going into... Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read a poem from The Ghost of Franz Kafka, which is my latest collection. And the poem, The Ghost of Franz Kafka, is the one I'm going to read. It's, I was in Prague in midsummer, and the weather was like midwinter, and we felt that somewhere, everywhere we went, the ghost of Kafka was there in our hotel room, on the streets, in Golden Lane, where of course he lived. And so this is The Ghost of Franz Kafka. The ghost of Kafka enters the room where the poet and his wife are sleeping. He casts a spell and they're forever changed, married in their dreams on the river Vltava. The boat stops under the Charles Bridge. A flame-haired woman recites vows. She calls on the gods to bless this union, casts white lilies on the water. Kafka peers at things in the bathroom. He fingers clothes in the closet, envies the ethnic green shirt, muses how the purple Chinese dress would look good on any woman. He plays with the radio dial. The sleepers hear Mozart in their dreams, Over the many-crowned Radcani, clouds dispense a chilly bohemian rain. The writer sneaks down Golden Lane, plants spells on doors, plots a formula for turning metal into gold. The sleeping couple stir. Kafka gazes out the window, anticipating tonight's fireworks, shower bursting over the forest. The writer examines his reflection, lean, angular monochrome, the sleeping couple in the lower half of the frame. A cock crows, a pale sun rises in the east. Kafka pads to the door, joins the maids and early risers in the corridor. Across the city, hangovers alert their owners to the painful cost of letting go. Kafka slips away, nothing here to see or know.
This is your book, isn't it, Patric?
It is.
Yeah, when you said Frank Kafka, I kind of wondered.
Yeah. This is a fairly unambitious poem. It's simply called How to Save the World. It's a new poem. We're saving the world one straw at a time. If we use less plastic, everything will be fine. Forget industry, food banks, knife crime. Our slogan, plastic straws are not us, fits neatly on a bus. Forget crumbling estates, 0 hours contracts. Using fewer straws makes Britain great. As we sink below the horizon, we're better on our own, even if no one's listening. Right. Okay, so we seem to be about to start with Aidan Nutbrown. Thank you, Aidan.
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. So, this poem's based on a true incident. I was once in France and woke up in a field about 10 miles from the town I was staying in. In a field surrounded by barbed wire. I have no idea how I got there. I was probably drunk and something happened. Anyway, it's called Over Boulogne-sur-Mer. Boulogne-sur-Mer. Strengthening as the wind through wire fences snaps the clanking chimes against the trees, high beyond the fields over Boulogne-sur-Mer, through thick marshland, boggy and dank, traversing barbed wire traps, crawling, ripping skin and clothes against the gnarls, hiding from the searchlights of fear. I recall the moment my mind began, and my consciousness uncoiled, rolling from the firmament into this land of atomic fire. And now, beneath the spinning top of lights, descended down from heaven, helpless in this hateful wilderness, at the final moment of this burned out world. And then I've put together a collection of poetry, which is, it's kind of a long poem. Some of you who might have heard me read poetry at 3, although one of my themes is psychedelic drugs. And this is part of a psychedelic trip where the poet has taken psychedelics and then goes to the National Gallery to look at the pictures and things. It's called a museum dose. A museum dose of acid, the perfect choice, is sufficient to be outwardly normal, yet inside high enough to see faces, alive inside the marble, all the possibilities these sculptures could have been. There are ghosts in the grounds of the Chateau Noir. There are angels on Chantilly Avenue. There are phantoms painted everywhere. The picnickers on Les Terresses, mute mouths that need to scream. 2 girls on Renoir's skiff, floating through the colours on their quilted lake, the lake of my vision, from high on Hampstead Heath. I see as Van Gogh sees, in furious purple lines, the lines that lift us high forever, above all our lunacies, looking down upon still lives. All the bathers glisten in their sequin points of light, the wisps of smoke, all made of dust. This world is atomized. As paintings and reality merge in angel drops of white, sunflowers and starry skies, boaters, bathers and promenaders, we are but spectral shadows, somehow brought to life. Thank you.
Thank you, Aidan. Next, thank you very much. And next open mic reader is Max Fischel.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi.
I'd like to do one which is about, I guess it's about being a bit of an outsider, and it's called It's Hard. It's hard being a bloke. I guess it's hard being a girl. It's hard being a budgie. But it's really hard being an amoeba. Because if you're an amoeba, you've only got one cell. How do you put your headphones on or ring the doorbell? You're totally disenfranchised. You haven't got the vote. It's hard to go out on the street and protest or wear a coat. Your sex life's non-existent. No chance of a nice orgasm, and people are rude to you out on the street. Look, here comes the old bag of cytoplasm. You hang out with other unicellulars like protozoa and bacteria, but the very mention of these others in the Daily Mail causes panic and hysteria. You self-identify as an outsider on the fringes of society, indulge in inappropriate gas exchange, which leads to high anxiety. Yes, it's hard being an amoeba. Even the spelling is weird. Yes, you can try moving to Shoreditch, but you'll never grow a beard. But don't complain too hard. You know you've only yourself to blame, because when everyone else was evolving, you just stayed the same. You didn't grow an arm or leg or intestines or a purple bone. You just floated around aimlessly in ponds looking for your mum. So yes, it's hard being an amoeba, but I'll tell you this, my friend. You were there at the beginning, and the way things are going, you'll be right there at the end. Thank you. Thank you. And this other one is about, it references universal credit. Universal credit, if you're not aware, is a policy from the Conservative government based on the two planks of cruelty and irrational decision making, which is itself based on prejudice and ignorance, as run by the two companies, Atos and Capita. And it goes like this. The poem is called Dice. You say disability. I say this ability is what I have. Okay, you won't see me walk down that road, but hey, can you fly? Don't even try. I'll tell you why. You were born without wings. It's just one of those things. You're not pathetic. It's genetic. The arithmetic of your DNA just worked out that way. And at some double helical intersection, one of my nucleotide bases faces the wrong direction. My C, G, A and T have done the dirty on me. I can't change it. I accept it, and why can't others respect it and make adaptations in places like stations to lay the foundation so we're all included? I ask you, in future, never look down on a wheelchair user. Atos and Capita assessed my condition, but used a technician, not a clinician, and so began the demolition of my independence. So now I am your friend without benefits. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max. And our final open mic reader, before we introduce the featured poets today, is David Roberts.
So I'm David Roberts. This is from my current collection, and it's called Do Not Disturb. Let me be, let me rot, let me sit here and not do anything at all. At all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. Just let me be. Let me die. Let me lie here and become or be. Just let me. Do not ask me to dance, to pay, to smile, to sway, to play, to eat, to treat you or meet you halfway. Just let me be. I don't want responsibility. I just want to lie here and be happy. No plans, no wars, no fights, no ideas, nothing useful, nothing helpful, nothing playful or funny, nothing to amuse, earn, learn, or churn the emotional ties this way or that. I want to be happy and be, not do for you or anyone. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. The shop is closed, the lights are out. There's nothing for sale. Come back soon. And change of mood, this one's called Flower. When this beauty blossoms, I shall no longer exist. A flower scatters seeds and is gone, but the garden goes on. In the stillness of my breath, a universe grows.